Now we're taken directly to Dr. Bonds' stages. And yes, his hair acts as a saucer. If I hold down the button, it acts like a flamethrower. Not the strongest weapon, but works well against weak enemies, I suppose. Reminding me of Wily 1 and Mega Man 1. This setup with all the big enemies. Thank you for despawning yourself, enemy. So yeah, we have to use this as item too. That's one way to make it stronger. I do approve. Well, I guess I can use multiple of them at once then. Yeah, that's a trick. No, too low. I just need to jump higher, that's all. I thought I was jumping at my max height, but apparently not. Compared with Mega Man, Steel can jump a bit higher. Oh, I want that extra life. Imagine if Rush Coil could always work anywhere you wanted, as long as there was a wall or solid surface nearby. Stage 1 wasn't that bad once I figured out the trick. And the first fortress boss is... Cuter Yellow Devil. Okay, so its weak points are those yellow blobs when it returns. But every time we destroy a piece, it'll fire an electric orb. Well, it's certainly a different type of devil, and it stays vulnerable for the majority of the fight too, so it doesn't take as long. I just need to get good at dodging. You can actually destroy the orbs pretty fast. If we're good at button mashing. As I made painfully obvious, I'm terrible at dodging. and more pieces should have fallen out of it once I damaged it more. Nonetheless, this was an interesting yet frantic encounter. Ah, no castle map screen. Slow and steady wins the race. Oh boy, I'm half expecting there to be a force beam section, or plant beam section as it should be called here. The placement of these spine analogs, they could do with some improvement. Oh, rats. Yeah, no thanks. I'm just using my trusty log. Moving furnaces? Neat new application of a gimmick we've seen before. Like the CU stages, these stages feel short. This reminds me of that boss in Gradius. What's his name called? Big Shield? Apparently this boss does not have any invulnerability frames. In that case, it should have had more barriers protecting it. If I was better at button mashing, I could have destroyed the boss in under half the time. Another issue I have with the game is it should be made more obvious when you switch back to the regular spanner. That's a neat water interaction, but these probably damage me too. Yep, they do. The electric diffuser is one of my favorite weapons in this game. It makes you immune to weak enemies and projectiles while allowing you to dash forwards. Oh, how I wish I had the D-bag. Oh, it blocks me from using the electric diffuser. Ah. Oh, getting past it in a normal way isn't that difficult. There's the easy way through the section, but I'll take the harder way. I need to get the timing down for them. After 7 deaths, I made it back over here. Currently my least favorite stage in the game. And I'm almost at the end now. Can you get down? Oh no. Another complaint about this game: enemies can continuously respawn. Even if you go back to the spawn point. Music fades out, and this was actually the rematch stage. Well, here we go. First stop is CU Bio. What could his weakness be then? Fire? Not blade. Nope, it's not fire. Could it be shield? Water? It's electricity? I don't get this weakness order. Well, at least it always drops a weapon pickup afterwards. See you, Lek, or is it see you, Bubble? It's a Lek. He seems to be weak to water. One thing I will say about Siulek, he's not a good starting boss. He should be one of your last two bosses you should go after in the order. And if you're not a max health, instead a large life pickup drops. See you, Metal. Let me guess. Well, he dropped the blade, so... No, he didn't drop the blade, he dropped the barrier. I guess explosives? No? Fire? It has to be water, but I don't have that now. I hate when Mega Man type games do this. Sometimes I wish they should show the life bar flashing when you hit a boss with their weakness. To make it more obvious, because otherwise you may accidentally get semi-weaknesses. Maybe not a stun animation, but at least flash the health bar red or something. It's not too bad in the Magma engine because you can see numbers flying out of enemies. See you, Bubble. It's explosives. That makes no sense to me either. It feels like the weakness order is in reverse or something. This is not my own idea. Capcom did this already for the ZX series. Okay, this sort of makes sense. The weakness idea of making the boss bar flash, that was present in the ZX series. I just want to see that ported over to the classic series. Again, this needs to be made more obvious when you're swapping to your base weapon. Well, I made it. I disagree with the boss weakness orders, but I made it. Now let's hope that it finishes off to another stage. I don't want to have to repeat this. Evil Steel? My clone wasn't that difficult, especially as he took double damage. Yes, Gokulas, whenever you hit a boss's weak point or use their weakness. Well, I'm gonna deliberate game over here. Well, the entire screen flashes as well when you use a boss's weakness, so you probably won't notice that. But yeah, I would like to see that ported over to the Classic and X series, especially the Classic series. In the X series, bosses already react to weaknesses. Here we go, final boss time. A bulldozer. Whoa, that's a lot of firepower there. I was wondering where I went. Okay, Crane. How do you dodge this anyways? Basically, I just need to stay on ground level. As long as I stay on ground level, I'm fine. What did that do? Did that restore all our weapon energy? I hope it did. But of course, the game isn't over yet. Never mind, it supercharged the weapons. Now we can use them infinitely. I failed this already. I thought I could spam it more often. What I actually needed to do. It's not really an escape sequence, it's a chase sequence. No weapon that can destroy these enemies, sadly. Maybe there is, but I'm not using it. Thank you for your generosity. From what I recall from reading the manual, she's Dr. Bronze's daughter. Now on to Dr. Bronze himself, and his power suit. And yes, I know he's weaker to the spanners. Whoa, didn't expect a super laser. This time I'll use E-bags. Nonetheless, that marks the end of Mechanic Man. I was hoping there would be a final phase because otherwise, he's kind of a pushover. And he falls way too fast, to be honest. For a final boss like him, he should have not taken double damage from a regular buster. Then again, you have infinite weapon usage, so I guess at this point you're supposed to trounce the boss. Well, let's see what this does first. Well, I pressed that and shot, so let's see what it did. Nothing. I guess I entered the command incorrectly. In any case, here are overall thoughts on this game as a whole. Graphics are passable, I guess. Maybe not as good as Mega Man Classic series, but they're fine enough. Though some stages need more distinctions between the background and foreground. We saw that problem in CU Bubble stage. Now onto the music. Music of this game was surprisingly good. One notable example is CU Elec. Boy, I didn't expect this team to be so good when I first played this game. Now onto the most important part of the game, the gameplay. In terms of it being a Mega Man inspired game, I think it did a passable to decent job. All the stages felt distinct from each other and had their own themes and gimmicks. But where the problems started to crop up is that none of the stages used the gimmicks to their fullest potential. They introduced them, but most of the time they barely used them. The only real exception I'd say would be CU Bio, with the flower beams. In fact, it's because of this, most of the stages feel half the length they should be, so it makes the entire experience go faster than it should. In fact, the most difficult parts of the game, I'd say, outside of Fortress Level 3, would be the boss battles. The toughest bosses in the game would be CU Elec and CU Fire. CU Elec because of how fast you have to react to its attacks, and CU Fire because of all the fireballs he throws around the place. But outside of those bosses, the other bosses were not that challenging. So would I recommend you play this game? I'm kind of 50-50 on this. There are certainly other games that do a better job at emulating a Mega Man experience, but I enjoyed myself with this game. So if you're interested in Mega Man-like games, sure, give it a look-see. Well then, I hope you all enjoyed my live Let's Play of Mechanic Man, viewers. If you enjoyed this Let's Play, please rate, comment, favorite, and or subscribe, as they all help with the channel. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter as well, and join my Discord server, as I regularly post updates there. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all in a future Let's Play.